In previous videos, we've cooked up some of the grossest, goofiest food items imaginable. From sketching out revolting recipes to pun-laden titles, designing card backs, and even wrapping everything in that nostalgic, waxy packaging. We've built this project piece by piece, just like those classic sticker sets from the 70s and 80s, where every detail, no matter how small, helped create a bigger world. And now we've reached our last course. Today is all about presentation, because what good is a sticky, stinky stack of gross food stickers without a way to display them? We're going to put everything together in a finished set and create a display box that ties the whole collection together in one glorious, disgusting package. I'm Scott Circlin. Join me in the Art Lab. Let's suit up. Welcome back to the Art Lab. Looking back, it's kind of amazing how far we've come. We started with nothing but silly ideas and sketches of some of the grossest food we could dream up. From there, we polished them up into finished illustration and added just the right splash of color to make them, I wouldn't say mouth-watering, more like stomach-churning. Then we layered on the humor. Puns, funny titles, and ridiculous phrases that gave each card its own personality. But we didn't stop at the front. We expanded the world with card backs filled with gags, puzzles, and fun little extras. Just like those classic card sets that inspired this whole thing. To wrap it all together, we designed wax wrappers straight out of the 80s, giving these stickers that authentic wax pack trading card feel. We even explored some bonus add-ons like gross refrigerator magnets, just to see how far this concept could go. And now, after all of those steps, it's time to bring it all together and package it up, creating a display item that really showcases the entire set. It's the shriveled up cherry on top of our disgusting dessert, and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's get started. I used to collect a lot of cards and stickers as a kid, going through my checklist, putting the cards in order, wrapping them in stacks with a rubber band. The gum I would just eat. It was never really very good, but it was kind of a rite of passage. I would save the wax wrappers, usually placing at least one representation of each set in a binder. But the one goal of collecting trading cards I never achieved was getting my hands on a display box. I remember riding my bike up to the local 7-Eleven with a pocket full of loose change and staring in awe at this beautiful treasure chest sitting on top of the convenience store counter. The displays fold up tabs showcasing the Garbage Pail Kids' own Atom Bomb, or the latest perverted parody product from Wacky Packages. I always hoped there might only be 1 or 2 packs left, and if I bought them, that would mean they would no longer need the box. Maybe then it would be mine. But who was I kidding? These were hot commodities. There was no way that the clerk wouldn't just want to keep the box for himself. Even more insane was to think that he might just throw it in the trash. Who would commit such a travesty? Needless to say, I never got a hold of one of these holy grails. I never thought that many years later I would acquire the skills to make my own display box, yet here I am. What are your favorite convenience store memories? Do you have any stories of collectibles that you search high or low for? I'd like to hear about it. Let me know by leaving a comment on this video. In all seriousness, when you think about it, those boxes were never really intended to last. They were designed as throwaway packaging, cheap cardboard made to sit on top of the counter, hold 24 or 36 packs, and scream for attention with bold and colorful graphics. Back in the 70s and 80s, the box was a billboard. It had to grab kids' attention from across the store, pulling them in, making them beg their parents for a quarter. That's why so many of them use giant, over-the-top lettering, bright clashing colors, or funny or gross cartoons splashed across every panel. Whether it was Wacky Packages, Garbage Pail Kids, Star Wars cars, or even sports packs, the box was a promise that something exciting was waiting inside. Most people didn't think much about saving them at the time, which is why they're so sparse today. Most of those boxes got crushed, ripped open, or tossed in the trash once the packs were sold through. But for the few that survived, they're now just as collectible as the cards themselves. Some collectors even built their own reproduction boxes to display their loose packs because the artwork is such an important part of nostalgia. The box also doubled as a display stand. Retailers would tear off the perforated flap, pop it up, and suddenly it became a little countertop billboard. It wasn't just packaging anymore, it was advertising. Shouting out to everyone walking by that this is a pack you need to spend your allowance on. That functionality, combined with the eye-popping designs, turned an ordinary cardboard box into a piece of pop art. When you put everything together, the wax wrapper designs, the stickers themselves, and that display box sitting front and center, you're not just looking at a product, you're looking at a time capsule. It represents the entire culture of trading cards in that era. The thrill of collecting, the art of marketing to kids, the way humor and creativity were packed into every corner, even the packaging. And that's exactly the spirit I want to capture with this gross food box display. I've designed a template for a mini version of a standard display box that can hold and showcase the 4 different wax packs in this series. If you're digging watching me create this project, you'll be thrilled to know that I have a Patreon where you can check out all of my projects along with corresponding templates, bonus content, and the digital art files that go with them. So join the fun on Patreon today. On the fold-up tab, I've included my It Came From the Fridge logo over the artwork of a refrigerator that's hiding something truly horrifying inside. Something just waiting to burst out, as illustrated by claws and tentacles slithering from behind the doors. In addition, I've added a few creepy crawlies and flies swarming about, not to mention the obligatory grime and slime oozing from every crack and crevice. Once the design is complete, I'll print out the design and cut it out on my Cricut. Now it's time to assemble the box. Add the wax packs and pack it all together. It's been a long road to get to this point, but this project is ready to go. If you'd like to pick up a pack or the whole set, they'll be available on my website at circworks.com. And here it is. It came from the fridge. Gross out stickers wrapped in wax packs and placed nicely in this collectible display box. Ready to take its place on the shelf right next to the classics you grew up with. This project has been one big throwback to all the classic gross out stickers you remember from when you were young. So what will I think of next? Well, you might want to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on whatever retro reventification project I come up with next. And if you want to see another totally YouTubular video, you can click right up here.
Let me put it to you this way, folks, and I can't put this any clearer than what I'm going to put right now. I can't put it any clearer. If you don't buy this, if you do not buy this at $39.99, you're going to wake up in the morning and not be able to buy it at $39.99. You're going to look in the mirror, and you know what you're going to see? A loser. You're going to see something that you don't ever want to see. You're going to be a disappointment to yourself. You're going to look in that mirror and you're going to go, what was I thinking? What's wrong with me? Why am I a loser? Why am I worth nothing? Because you didn't buy this for $39.99. You buy this for $39.99, guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now. Boom. Tomorrow morning, when you see this thing for $59.99 and you bought it for $39, you look in the mirror and you go, who's the daddy? I'm the daddy. Because I got the best freaking 15-set deal in the history of the internet. Right here, right now, tonight. Woo!